In the world of expensive luxury watches, there's a commotion happening around Rolex, and it's causing quite a stir. We're diving into the fascinating universe of Rolex, the famous high-end watchmaker. We'll look at recent changes that have stirred conversations among watch collectors and enthusiasts, examining whether Rolex may have accidentally damaged its own image. Stay tuned because we're about to uncover Rolex's changing approach and its potential consequences for the watch market. The big brand Rolex might be in trouble, and it seems like they made a mistake. People are complaining about how Rolex is controlling the distribution of their watches and creating shortages. This could be a problem for Rolex in the world of watches. We'll see if this is a smart strategy or if it's a plan that might hurt the brand even more. Rolex has been known for its high quality and reliable watches for many years. But now, it looks like this giant in the watch industry might be facing some challenges, and the endless admiration for the brand could be coming to an end. Over the years, Rolex has become a symbol of luxury watches, cherished by both young and old. It used to be possible to buy Rolex watches at a standard price from authorized dealers, and you could even find them in the grey market. But things have changed. Nowadays, there are long waiting lists for Rolex watches in both authorized dealerships and the grey market, and some models are almost impossible to find. Despite these challenges, it's important to recognize the excellence that Rolex has maintained over the years. However, the days of getting a Rolex watch at a discounted price from authorized dealers or the grey market are gone, as prices have skyrocketed, often costing double, triple, or even 5 times the original price. The pandemic that started in 2020 has had a significant impact on supply chains, leading to shortages in various industries, including the watch industry. However, even before the pandemic hit, certain Rolex models like the Daytona and Submariner were already experiencing shortages. Now, watch collectors have to wait for years just to buy a Daytona, even if they have the money ready. This situation has left some people frustrated with the brand, and they are starting to explore other options, reducing the high demand for Rolex. It's possible that Rolex is deliberately targeting a specific ultra-exclusive market to elevate its luxury image. Some believe that the scarcity of certain models is a deliberate strategy by Rolex to encourage customers to buy other models. When customers can't get the latest Daytona, they might opt for the latest Datejust, which boosts sales for different Rolex models. Authorized dealers are also benefiting from flippers who are willing to buy less desirable models in the hopes of getting their hands on the most desirable ones in the future. These flippers often sell these watches for exorbitant prices, sometimes up to 5 times the original price, to buyers in other parts of the world. So while authorized dealers maintain long waiting lists for customers, the scarcity of these coveted timepieces extends beyond official channels. Secondhand sellers, recognizing the high demand, curate their waiting lists, amplifying the scarcity in the market. This scarcity isn't entirely new for Rolex. However, the current landscape is evolving into an unprecedented scenario. The escalating extremity of this shortage is immensely frustrating for dedicated watch collectors and enthusiasts alike. The challenge of acquiring these iconic timepieces is becoming more pronounced, leaving aficionados longing for the moment they secure their coveted Rolex. Rolex is a brand that has attracted not only watch collectors, but also individuals looking to profit from selling these watches illegally. However, Rolex's unwavering stance against helping to reduce watch-related crimes has created a negative perception. While buyers could be more discerning, Rolex as a manufacturer could play a role in identifying counterfeit watches for a fee. Unfortunately, they have refused to assist watch collectors, the pre-owned market, or average watch enthusiasts by reinstating a register of lost and stolen watches. It appears that they are not interested in aiding the unsuspecting public, making it increasingly difficult to sell pre-owned Rolex watches. Despite some people having the means to buy a new Rolex, there has been a growing interest in vintage Rolex watches due to their uniqueness. However, it has become a frustrating challenge for those interested in acquiring vintage Rolex timepieces. While vintage Rolexes are highly desirable, the hassle of potentially buying a fake watch has become discouraging, leading to a loss of respect for the Rolex brand. Although there is no doubt that Rolex maintains a prominent position in the world of luxury watches, it's not necessarily because they produce higher quality or superior watches compared to their competitors. Rather, it's due to the widespread perception of the brand. Rolex should pay attention to public perception and improve its public relations efforts. One significant concern is the behavior of authorized dealers who seem to favor certain individuals, selling them various watch models that later end up on the black market at double or triple the original price. This issue needs regulation and attention from Rolex. Another disappointment is Rolex's annual production of about 1 million watches, which often results in unmet promises rather than customers receiving the watches they desire. This is frustrating for both customers and retailers, and it raises questions about whether this is a good reputation for the brand. Customers are left at the mercy of alternative dealers who may not provide reliable service or repair for their expensive timepieces. Another issue that urgently needs attention is the snobbery associated with the Rolex brand. It's important to address this snobbery, especially when it comes to first-time watch enthusiasts who are interested in owning a Rolex. The watch community should be more welcoming, and enthusiasts should refrain from dismissing other brands as not being luxurious enough or imposing their own taste on fellow collectors. This kind of behavior is detrimental to the broader watch market, and one person's preferences shouldn't be considered the ultimate standard. Dealers should also remember that selling watches is not akin to selling a life-saving cure. It's simply about selling wristwatches. Treating potential customers poorly because they want to buy their dream watch, either for themselves or their partners, is not acceptable. The situation is also unfair for some authorized dealers, as it seems that certain dealers are favored over others. This creates a special queue for some customers, leaving others waiting for their promised watches. This favoritism should be addressed to ensure fairness and transparency in the Rolex buying experience. It's frustrating that you have to spend tons of money on something you don't want just to have a chance at getting what you actually desire. Rolex used to be seen as a charming and exclusive brand, but now there are numerous complaints about not being able to find their watches, them not helping with the used market, and some people acting snobby about it. So could this great brand be losing its special status? Some people think Rolex is purposely making their watches hard to find, but Rolex says it's not their plan. They say they can't make enough watches to meet the high demand without sacrificing quality, which they won't do. Rolex, the king of luxury watches, has spoken. These shortages might not be all bad because when something is hard to get, people want it even more. So the demand for Rolex keeps going up. Maybe this is just another part of the luxury game where being rare makes something even more special. We need to change how we think about Rolex and how it's seen by people, especially those who love watches and Rolex fans. The brand has changed, and we need to change the way we see it to keep up with how things are different in the luxury watch world. In the end, what do you think of these issues surrounding Rolex? Let me know your thoughts down below. To stay updated with my latest videos, hit the like and subscribe to Luxury Focus. Thanks for watching, and see you at the next one.